Hi guys, so I wanted to make a quick video about the COVID-19 coronavirus. Um, this video will be suppressed by YouTube because Google is a corrupt organization that wants to basically suppress information about a worldwide pandemic. So, yay for Google. We need a replacement for YouTube, guys. This is ridiculous. So, anyway, I wanted to make this video though because I'm so fed up with the way that the US government, the CDC, the World Health Organization, China. I'm so fed up with how all of them have handled the COVID-19 coronavirus. So I'm gonna rant a little bit. I'm gonna tell you I've researched this quite a bit. I'm obviously not a doctor. I'm not an expert, a epidemiologist. I'm none of those things. But I've watched a lot of those kind of people talk about it, and so I'm gonna tell you what I think about it. And you can go research it independently and tell me why I'm wrong if you think I'm wrong. I'm sure the World Health Organization would love it if you did that. So, okay. So, the U.S. has totally dropped the ball. The CDC has totally dropped the ball. The CDC, up to this point, has only tested 414 people in the U.S. for COVID-19. 414. That's it. In a country of, what, 400 million? 414 tested. To me, that is criminal negligence. I don't know what that is to you. Just terrible. Out of those 414, 14 confirmed. That's a lot of fours. So I don't know if those 14 confirmed were the people that were flown back from the Diamond Princess. The Diamond Princess was that cruise ship that was incubating coronavirus. How lovely. And basically just passing it around to all the people. And then the United States State Department decided it was a good idea to fly those people back on a passenger jet airliner with a bunch of other people. A bunch of other people that hadn't been exposed to the virus before until that fateful flight. So anyway, Iran is dropping the ball. U.S. is dropping the ball. China's dropping the ball. Iran is totally underreporting on their numbers. They supposedly had no cases, and then out of nowhere, a day or two ago, they had 5 deaths and 15 cases, and that ratio is out of whack. And then there have been cases in other countries that were traced back to Iran, and just based on that information alone, you would assume that there must be a substantial number of people in Iran that are carrying the virus. You know, what are the odds that other people in other countries have it? So Iran is totally lying about the numbers. China, as we've suspected, as everyone has said, is most definitely lying about the numbers. They're probably underreporting the dead, and maybe underreporting on cases just based on the fact that so many people are probably either completely asymptomatic or have very mild symptoms. So those people don't get tallied. However, I don't know. I think I wouldn't doubt if China was downplaying both the numbers. I just don't trust China. I don't think anyone should trust China. I don't think that's racist against Chinese people to say that. The CCP, the Chinese Communist Party, is corrupt, and they have numerous human rights violations. Really nothing good to say about that party. So I don't trust China. China has done the whole world, really, a disservice with how they've handled this, with how they downplayed it from the get-go and basically lied to other countries about the severity of this spreading, at that point, epidemic. So really everyone's dropping the ball. The World Health Organization is out there praising China. The CDC isn't testing anyone. United States government isn't really doing nothing. Took them forever to stop flying planes to China. They kept doing that forever. whenever there is a group of sick people, they just throw them on a plane and fly them back all willy-nilly like there's nothing to worry about. Oh, containment, quarantine, what's that? I've never heard of that. All these organizations are enacting a 14-day quarantine. They've stuck to the 14-day quarantine, even though there's a bunch of evidence that this thing could incubate inside a human being for up to 30 days. You could be asymptomatic, have no symptoms whatsoever, and have this virus for 30 days. And for all 30 of those days, it's transmissible. Transmissible. So, what are we doing? It really, to me, it feels like they don't want to keep the world safe. They don't want to keep America safe. The World Health Organization has done an awful job. They've been continually recommending that countries keep sending flights to China. Oh, nothing to worry about. Nothing to see here. China's doing a great job. They built a hospital in a week. That hospital was shit. It's not even a real hospital. Are you kidding me? They're not treating those people. They're fucking locking people in a building to quarantine them. Anyone can build something in a week if it's shit. This is not the flu. A bunch of people have said stuff to me like, oh, it's just like the flu. It's just like the flu, though, Bubba. No, it's not. The flu kills like what, 0.1 to or 0.05 to 0.1% of its victims. This thing kills at least 2%. It's probably 2 to 6%. Now, we don't know. The numbers are all fucked. The numbers are all over the place. We can't trust any of the numbers from China. And China is really where most of the action is happening as far as coronavirus. I think at the low end, though, we're looking at 2%. I don't think it's going to be 10% like SARS. If it is 10%, God save us all, because this thing's already going everywhere. It's fucking everywhere. It's in Europe. Check. Well, of course it's in Asia. It started there, but it's in Korea. It's in probably North Korea. It's in Japan. Thanks to old Diamond Princess. Fucking Cambodia. Fucking Thailand. Fucking Vietnam. It's everywhere. You got a little corona here and a little corona there, my babies. Sorry, that's a Crystalia thing. My babies. So, it's just bad news, guys. This is not good. Big thing we have to worry about is the economy. You know, when you start talking about a global pandemic, people focus on the sick part. They focus on the gonna get sick, gonna get pneumonia, gonna die. Well, that's pretty unlikely. Even if it's 2%, you know, you're probably not going to be one of those 2%. But when the economy crashes, and God forbid, when, you know, people in your local town or city are rioting because they're starving, well, that affects everybody. And I've heard quite a few experts, quite a few financial and, you know, market experts talk about this and express their concerns. And I think there is a really, there is a concern there that this is going to cause some sort of recession or maybe even a depression. So the other thing to think about is, you know, China is having so much of its economy shut down. You're going to hear a lot of people talking about like industrial supply lines. And all those supply lines lead back to China. You know, even the factories that manufacture things here and in Europe, they're using components, many components that are coming directly from China. So what kind of effect does that have on the world economy when China goes down. Now, I do think that this is a pandemic. I do think that this is going to hit every country on Earth in the same way that it's hitting China. I don't have any reason not to think that. Again, I'm not an expert, but if you go listen to the experts and you listen to them closely, this is a worldwide pandemic. So, what can you do? Well, obviously, you can wash your hands and do all that good stuff. I think the biggest thing would be avoiding crowded spaces. Keep a good amount of distance between you and other people when you're talking to them, and wash your hands. All right, that's all you could do to try to not get sick. Okay, I would bet money that you're going to get sick. I mean, I would bet money that I'm going to get sick, and it's probably not going to be that bad when you get sick. Hopefully, but the economy is going to affect us all, as I said. So, what do you have to do for that? Well, go out and get a bunch of water. Go out and get some canned food. Get the essentials. Emergency supply kits. Get a med kit. If you don't have a gun, go out and buy a gun, Johnny. Don't be caught unaware. Don't be the last guy fucking trying to go get shit at the grocery store when there's thousands of other people trying to do the same fucking shit. Don't be that guy. Don't be a dumbass. This is definitely not the flu. Entire cities have been quarantined in China. Entire cities have been shut down. Okay? Now, you can't trust the numbers, but you can look at the anecdotal evidence all around you and see the simple fact that this is already a worldwide pandemic. And it's got a 3 to 30 day incubation period. It probably started getting here in America maybe a week or two ago. So in the next couple weeks, it's going to explode here. This is your final warning. I'm not going to tell you guys again. I'm not going to tell you again. You need to go out, you need to get water, you need to get food, get an emergency supply kit, get a gun, a little bit of ammo, just all the stuff that you're going to need. You don't want to be caught unawares when the bad man is coming. So, anyway, what else do I have on my little list here? I know, my videos are not very organized. So, men are affected worse, kids are spared, which is fucking awesome. It's not ethnically selective. Singapore is doing a good job. I don't know if I mentioned that. They're being very forthcoming with information, numbers, and stuff like that. I'm going to leave some descriptions. I'm going to leave some links in the description to channels, videos from channels that I think you guys would be interested in if you not enjoyed, that's probably not the right word, but if you watched this video because you wanted to get information. This is not the video for information. This is the video for me ranting about how dumb everyone is and how badly they fucked this up, because they did fuck this up. There's no fucking ifs, ands, buts. China fucked it up to begin with. They fucking downplayed it. They didn't tell any of their own citizens. Anytime a doctor or anyone else came out and said something, they'd fucking arrest them. Shut them down online, China completely fucked this up. The World Health Organization has completely fucked this up, given the wrong recommendations every step of the way. The U.S. government's had a month to fucking prepare for this. No preparation, nothing. The media, nothing. A little story here and there, but I mean, honestly, nothing. It's been buried. Now they're doing that for economic reasons and all that shit. I get it, whatever. But you've the decisions that you've made You've only tested 400 people. Oh, I mean, what are you doing? You've only tested 414 people in America. What are you doing? Get your fucking shit together. So I'll tell you what, nothing's going to piss people off like their fucking loved ones dying. Get your fucking shit together or we're coming for your ass.